Hello students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. Children, we are doing lesson carbon and its compounds. Last turn we had discussed about homologous series. Today we will be discussing some more topics. In homologous series, we have done about alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. So today we'll discuss the structure of various alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. Some examples are given here. In alkane series, the first member is methane. Formula is CH4. The structure is carbon at the center and four bonds are formed with four hydrogen. The carbon shares its four electrons with four hydrogen. Next member is ethane. Molecular formula C2H6. Two carbons are joined together and each carbon is bonded to three hydrogens in this manner. So this is the structure of ethane. Next member is propane, C3H8. C3H8. So here we see the chain of carbons of three carbons and 8 hydrogens are joined like this in this manner. This is the structure of propane. Next, coming on to alkenes. First member is methene. Methene does not occur, so the first member becomes ethene. Ethene with formula C2H4. There is a double bond in alkenes. So carbon and carbon are joined together with a double bond and four hydrogens are joined in this manner, two hydrogen with each carbon. Next member is propene, C3H6. Propene, three carbons are joined in this manner and there is one double bond between two carbons and rest of the hydrogens are joined to different carbons, completing the four valency of each carbon. Next is alkynes. Alkynes, first member is ethyne. Ethyne, C2H2. C2H2, there is a triple bond in alkynes. So carbon and carbon, they are bonded with a triple bond. Three bonds are there, sharing of three electrons of each carbon, forming three triple bonds, triple bond, and one electron is joined to one hydrogen, completing four valencies of carbon. Propyne, formula is C3H4, one carbon joined with other with a single bond and then a triple bond with the other carbon. So, and four hydrogens are joined in this manner, three with this carbon and one with this carbon. So, this is propyne. Coming to the next topic, our next topic is isomerism. What is isomerism? The phenomenon of a molecule having different structural formula but same molecular formula is called isomerism. The different structural forms are called isomers. For example, butane. You know, isomerism occurs in long chain compounds. So here butane, pentane, they are made up of 4-5 carbons. So the chain length can vary. They can occur in different forms and these forms are called isomers. So let's see the isomers of butane. Butane C4H10 molecular formula, it can occur in two forms. One is called normal butane and the other is called isobutane. Normal butane, a chain of carbon, single chain of carbon, four carbons are joined in a straight line and this is called normal butane. In isobutane, there is a chain of three carbons and one carbon occurs in the side chain in the form of CH3 group, methyl group. So this is called isobutane. These are two isomers. Structures are different but molecular formula is same. Coming to pentane molecule occurs in three structural forms. Formula of pentane is C5H12. In the first isomer, all the carbons are arranged in a single straight chain. So this is called normal pentane. Then in second form, 4 carbons are arranged in a straight chain, whereas 1 carbon is attached to the side chain. This structure is called isopentane. Now the third form of pentane is neopentane. In this form, there is a chain of 3 carbons, and in the middle carbon atom, 2 carbons are attached in the form of side chains, CH3 and CH3. This is called neopentane. Now IUPAC names. What are IUPAC names? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The full form of IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Now names of butane. Straight chain isomer is called normal butane, but the IUPAC name is of the branched chain isomer is called 2-methyl propane. Similarly, for pentane, straight chain is called normal pentane, whereas branched chain isomers according to IUPAC are named as, first isomer is named as 2-methyl butane. This one is called 2-methyl butane. Why? Because when numbering is done, this is 1 carbon, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So on 2 number carbon, this methyl group is attached. So this is called 2-methyl butane, and here in this, on 2 carbon, 2 side chains are attached. So this is called 2,2 dimethyl propane. The name of this isomer is 2,2 dimethyl propane. Now our next topic is closed chain compounds. Till now we had studied open chain compounds. Now what are closed chain compounds? These are hydrocarbons with closed chain or ring type structure. When the two ends of carbon chain are joined together, they form a closed chain or ring. So these closed chain compounds are of two types, alicyclic and aromatic. Let us see what are alicyclic hydrocarbons. Alicyclic hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons containing 3 or more carbon ring structure with only single bonds. So these are called alicyclic hydrocarbons. There are no double bonds. All bonds are single. Their general formula is CnH2n. So alicyclic hydrocarbons, their formula is CnH2n. This formula is also applicable to alkenes, as we have studied. But there is a open chain, and here in alicyclic compounds the chain is closed. So we can see examples. First example is C3H6. C3H6, this compound has a cyclic structure like this, ring structure. 3 carbons are attached at the 3 vertices of an triangle, equilateral triangle, and each carbon is joined to 2 hydrogens. So C3H6, the name is cyclopropane. Next compound is cyclobutane, C4H8. 4 carbons present at the 4 vertices of a square. Each carbon is attached to 2 hydrogens. So this is called cyclobutane. Next compound is C5H10, cyclopentane. Again cyclic structure with a pentagon. All carbons are arranged at the vertices of an pentagon, and each carbon is attached to 2 hydrogens. So these are all cyclic compounds. Other type of compounds are called aromatic compounds. Why they are called aromatic compounds? Because these compounds have special aroma, special smell. Therefore, these are called aromatic compounds. Their structure is different from alicyclic. They have a special type of ring structure of 6 carbon atoms having 3 double bonds. So we can see here 6 carbon atoms are arranged at the vertices of a hexagon with 3 alternate double bonds. So this structure is called benzene ring. Formula of benzene is C6H6. Each carbon is attached to 1 hydrogen here. We can see. So C6H6 forms benzene structure. So in aromatic compounds, we study about benzene and its derivatives. Now, representation of organic compounds. Any organic compounds can be represented in four forms. So these are called different types of formula. First is molecular formula. When we write only the molecular formula, like for methane, we write C2H6, sorry, CH4. For ethane, we write C2H6. For propane, we write C3H8. So these are called molecular formula. Second type of formula are electron dot formula, where we have to show the bonding between the molecules with the help of electrons. This shows bonding in molecules in terms of electrons represented by dots and cross. For ethane, the structure is shown here. For ethyne, the structure is shown here with the help of electrons. For ethyl alcohol, the structure is shown here. First, we draw the various bonds and then we fill the electrons. One bond is formed by two electrons. So, this bond is formed by sharing of two carbon-carbon electrons. Here, oxygen also shares one electron, one of carbon. In this bond, hydrogen shares one electron, one of oxygen. So, these types of structures are called electron dot structures or electron dot formula. Structural formula is that formula where we only show the bonds, how many bonds are present inside the molecule. Like C3H8, we have two carbon-carbon bonds between the carbons and we can see 8 carbon-hydrogen bonds. So this type of formula is called structural formula. Then we have fourth type of formula, condensed formula. Condensed formula, where formula is written in the form of CH3, CH2 groups or in condensed form. Like for propane, C3H8 we can write CH3, CH2, CH3. For butane, C4H10 we can write CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Our next topic is naming of organic compounds, means how to write IUPAC names. So the first point is select the longest chain of carbon in a compound containing double or triple bonds. So here is the compound. So the longest chain is this compound we have selected is this of 4 carbons. Second, write the name of this. So the name of 4 carbon is butane, but there is a double bond here, so it will become butene. If there is a triple bond, then it will be called butyne. Third point is numbering of carbon atoms is done in a way that the double or triple bond gets the lowest number, or if any functional group is there, so it should get the lowest number. So when we do the numbering of this compound, so there are two ways, whether we write this longest chain 1, 2, 3, 4 as shown here, or the numbering to carbons can be given from this side 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we apply this one, first one, so we see that the double bond is placed between 1 and 2 carbons. But if we apply this pattern, then we can see that the double bond comes between 2 and 3 carbons. So this is wrong because we need to give the lowest number to the double bond. So this one is correct. So now the naming will be done as 1-butene, because as the double bond occurs between 1 and 2 carbons, so the first number is only written 1-butene. In this case, if the double bond is between 2, 3, so it will be written 2-butene. But we prefer writing this one is wrong because lowest number 1-butene. Now, the naming of the side chain is done with the help of a prefix. Suppose this is the molecule. So we have given the name 1-butene as the double bond is present between 1 and 2 carbons. Now this methyl group is attached to carbon number 3. So in the prefix we write 3-methyl 1-butene. The name of this compound will become 3-methyl 1-butene. In this case, this is a different compound. The double bond is present between 2 and 3 carbons. So it is 2-butene, but prefix for this side chain will be 2-methyl 2-butene. Last point is If the compound contains two or more groups, then use di-tri, means same groups. Two methyl groups are attached to any carbon, so we'll use the word dimethyl. If three groups are there, we'll use trimethyl. Now, if different groups are attached to the main chain, then they are written in the alphabetical order. Suppose examples are given here. First example is when two methyl groups are attached to this compound. This compound is butene 1. So butene 1, the two methyl groups are attached to carbon number 3. So we'll write 3,3-dimethyl butene. In this case, we see that there is one methyl group attached and one ethyl group attached. So this is butene 1. On 2 carbon, ethyl is attached. On 3 carbon, methyl group is attached. So the name will be, as it will be written in alphabetical order. So ethyl comes first and methyl comes afterwards. So first ethyl group will be named and then methyl. So 2-ethyl 3-methyl butene is the name of this compound. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.